critical of the new Italian government. And as I said before, a lot of it is just noise. They have challenged some of the rules, particularly the Dublin regulation, and people might know about the migrant ships earlier this year. And I do see that as a positive development because it does kind of open a space to talk about how many countries, in fact, disregard all the rules in Europe. I mean, discussion about the budgetary rules this week, and Italy breaking budget deficit rules. Well, France and Germany have broken budget deficit rules in the past. And, you know, we look at the issue of immigration, and many European leaders talk about being for the freedom of the movement of peoples, which is supposed to be one of the founding principles of the European Union. Now, the week that the Italian government got elected, German and Austrian border police reinforced the border at the Brenner Pass because the new government had promised to let some migrants go. So they talk about freedom of movement, and that's what they do. Macron talks about freedom of movement and greater integration of Europe. Over the last 3 years, the French government was supposed to have received 9,000 migrants from Italy, and they received 300. So all these rules are up for negotiation, and some governments talk about closing borders, other governments talk about opening borders, but even the ones talking about opening borders are at the same time closing them. And that's not talking about what's happening with hundreds of thousands of migrants dying in the Mediterranean to come across from Africa. If Europe is for freedom of movement, don't make those people pay thousands of euros to traffickers. Let them buy a flight for 200 euros and fly into the European Union. That would be freedom of movement.